Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Ben and Sin. I am Sin. This is...
You already know this is Ben.
Why do you always have to be extra? Why can't you just say Ben?
Ben.
Whatever. Okay, so today we are going to be reacting to celebrity drama or scandals, whatever you want to call them. Pretty much, we have three topics. Well, yeah, three recent celebrity issues, and we're gonna basically tell you guys the gist of what happened. We don't need to go into detail because I feel like these were like some of the bigger scale issues, so that most people who are watching this will already know the situation. So we'll give you guys like the gist of it, and then we'll basically tell you our opinion about it.
Correct.
So the first one is Cardi B. So here's the situation. Apparently there was a video circulating where she admitted to drugging men and robbing them after agreeing to sexual intercourse. And she said things like, I made these choices and I did it at the time because I had very limited options. I have a past that I can't change, and that's what we all do. That's what she said in regards to the video. In the video, she said, pardon the language, niggas must have forgotten the S word that I did to survive. She said that she had to strip and she had to go, oh yeah, you want to, you know, basically have sex with me? And she was like, let's go to the hotel. And I drug the niggas up and I'd rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was handed to me. And that was basically her reaction to people saying that she didn't deserve the success that she had and that she didn't earn it genuinely, pretty much. So a lot of people have been saying things like comparing her to R. Kelly. Like there was the hashtag surviving Cardi B that was created over this whole scandal. And they were comparing her to people like Bill Cosby and things like that. And so what do you think? Let's start with your opinion on the Cardi B situation.
Cardi B, she's not a nun, so everybody should expect that from her. So especially the life that she used to live. I mean, she kind of like admitted she made mistake, and now she's a better person, especially she have the kids.
But do you think that she admitted it, or that she came back and she didn't necessarily apologize, but she felt remorseful for what she did? Do you think that that was because she was receiving so much, you know, bad vibes, so much flack for the fact that that video was out? Or do you think she genuinely regrets what she used to do?
No, I think she do it just for the views or the main topic.
The spotlight?
Yeah, the spotlight. I think that's why she did it. But the fact that she was being remorseful about it, which is good, at least.
But that's what I'm saying, babe. Do you think she was genuinely sorry, or was she just sorry that she got exposed?
No, she's just sorry because she got exposed. And at the same time, on the video, I think she said she's going to write a book about it. So that's kind of like still promotion. So I don't think she did that from her heart.
Her apology?
Yes, I don't think she did that.
Here's how I feel about this whole situation. Do I feel like Cardi B and Bill Cosby are on the same level? No. Here's why. It's like criminals with power versus criminals based off of their limited means. Bill Cosby had everything. You feel me? Like, he could get women if he wanted to. He could get women to sleep with him if he wanted to. But no, he felt the need to drug them and take it from them. Cardi B, I don't know. It's so hard to justify what she did because it is wrong. Like, don't get me wrong, what she did was wrong, and in my opinion, you do something wrong, you deserve prison time. You need to pay the consequences, point blank, period. Do I feel like she deserves jail time? Yes, because at the end of the day, she robbed people and she drugged people. But I do not feel that she's on the same level as a R. Kelly or as a Bill Cosby.
Definitely not.
Yeah, because it was literally a situation where these men willingly went back to a hotel with her to sleep with her. You understand? So it's not like these people went there with an innocent mindset. They went there to get something from her. And unfortunately, they ended up in a situation where they were drugged and robbed. Is it right? No. But did it happen? Yes. Do I blame her? Yes. But is it because of her situation? Yes. Because if she had like the lifestyle that she's living now and she was doing that, that's even worse. Because Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, these men were men of power. They knew how to overpower women and they took advantage of that. And that's why I feel like they are not on the same level. They're not equally. They're both wrong, but they're not equally wrong, in my opinion.
And on top of that, Cardi B, she's brave enough to talk about it. No.
And she never denied it. Like, she never tried to play innocent, whereas people like Bill Cosby and R. Kelly were like, I didn't do it. They tried to, clear their names and things like that, whereas Cardi B was like, yes, I did it, but it was wrong, and I'm aware it was wrong. So it's like the fact that she was accountable for her actions, you gotta give her respect for that. You have to.
Correct.
It's just, I don't know. It's a tough situation because what she did was wrong, but the situation as a whole was just, damn. So, the next person. This is a little bit more recent. Kodak Black. Moment of silence for Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
So here's the situation with Kodak Black. He he did. He went on Instagram Live and he made some insensitive comments about Nipsey Hussle's untimely demise. And, it's only been about like a week.
A week, I think.
Yeah, a week.
Like last Sunday.
Yeah, since he's been killed in front of his store. He was shot and unfortunately, did he die at the scene or at the hospital?
I don't recall, to be honest.
Well, unfortunately, he passed away, and a lot of people know that Nipsey Hussle is dating Lauren London. Apparently, it came out that they were actually married, and it's only been a week. Like that, your timing could not have been more wrong. Kodak Black is like on the chopping block. He went on IG Live and he said things like Lauren London, that baby doe. He was referring to her as a widow, like she's a whole widow out here. Like, come on. But he said things that she about to be out here single. I'll be the best man I can be for her. I'll give her a whole year. She might need a whole year to be crying. Like a whole year. Like he was saying like 2-3 years, whatever. He was like, I ain't trying to shoot my shot at her. I'm just saying she can do 2-3 years. I'll try to be like the friend if you need to holler or a shoulder to lean on. She can call my line. Is that even English? Why is this English? Why does he speak like that? Either way, I am not a Kodak Black fan, but I don't think you need to be, like, whether you're a fan or not, like, that's just some real messed up stuff. You don't say that. It's, first of all, I can't even say it's too soon. You don't say that at all. Like, on live, like, you have a following. Yeah. You have kids that look up to you. You have people watching you that love your music, and you're saying stuff like that. It's only been a week.
And me personally, I think what it did not make no sense, and that was wrong. If you don't have anything positive to say, just keep your mouth closed, and that's all. And on top of that, based on what Kodak Black found, so we kind of like expected that from him, because pretty much he don't know better. And
Kodak Black calls himself ignorant all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So if he say bad stuff about himself, why we shouldn't expect him to say the same thing about other people?
But that doesn't necessarily mean he shouldn't be accountable. Unlock?
No, I did say it.
He definitely needs to, a lot of celebrities were, pissed, going online and ripping him a new one. And radio stations are actually muting. They're like not playing his music. They're muting him. And since being muted, like apparently he went on IG Live this past Saturday, and he said he was sorry for disrespecting her even though I didn't. That is the most half-ass apology I have ever heard in my life. I'm sorry for disrespecting her even though I didn't.
Even though he did not disrespect her?
That's what he's claiming. He's claiming, basically what he's saying is, I'm sorry because you guys think I disrespected her, but I didn't disrespect her. That's pretty much what he said. And it's like, that is the most half-assed apology I've ever heard. And I genuinely feel like the only reason he even came out and apologized is not even because of all the flack that he's receiving for it. It's because radio stations are muting him. And obviously that's going to hit him where it hurts, in his pockets.
Yep, definitely.
So that situation, Kodak, you need to do better. That was very uncalled for. And, you know, my heart goes out to Lauren London because losing anyone is hard. But it's like to lose someone in cold blood like that. Someone who was such like a force in hip hop, and it's just
all social media. I don't hear anybody ever saying anything bad about this guy.
Since he passed away, I have not heard not one person come out with some foolishness. I've heard all positive vibes. Even people who don't listen to his music have gone back and started listening to his music because they're like, he was apparently such an impact that people are speaking so highly of him. I need to figure out who this man is. And people are going back and learning and listening to him. And I have not heard not one negative comment about him. Okay. And even Jay-Z, he went and opened a trust fund for his children, right?
Yeah, it's like 15 million.
That's love right there. You know, like this violence stuff, man, it breaks my heart. Like, this man was apparently doing so much for his community, and to just kill him like that, it's like, next person.
Rest in peace. Man.
Rest in peace, for real. Oh.
This one was so crazy, I even forgot the story.
Jussie Smollett. Okay, so here's the situation, right? Jussie Smollett was attacked by two men who were shouting, you know, "Make America Great Again," and were apparently shouting homophobic slurs and racial slurs, apparently. There were two men arrested in the case, and they claimed that it was a staged attack. So it was allegedly a staged attack, and that he paid them to attack him or whatever. And like, there was like information that came out where he was saying that the check was for personal training or something like that, and that it wasn't a check for him to like pay them to stage an attack or whatever. So like a month after the whole situation happened, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, the charges were just
everything was
dropped. And Jussie forfeited his bond, and he volunteered community service. So it's like, and it's not like it was like pardoned and like erased from his record. It's just the charges were dropped. And so now the city of Chicago wants to sue Jussie for all the money that was spent on his investigation. Whether or not, if it was a staged attack, the question is just why? Like, you're a celebrity, you have a following, people love Jussie. I don't see the reason behind him wanting to stage an attack like that. You feel me? Like, that part to this day does not make sense to me. But it's like, there were articles that came out here and there that had you like questioning, like, yo, did he really stage this attack? Like, it's crazy. And he was originally, it was like, what, 16 counts of felony, falsifying something. But, just like that, the charges were dropped. I feel like if they had cold hard proof that he did it, they would have pursued the case and proved that he staged it. Because do you know how how popular the city of Chicago would become for exposing something like that? That's why part of me feels like, okay, maybe it wasn't staged for them to just go and drop it like that. Because I don't know why they would just, either that or he must have offered them a hefty amount of bribery money to just erase this whole situation.
Because in this country, you never know what can be happening, because there's a lot of crazy things happening.
Facts.
So it's hard to tell, especially we don't have the evidence. So whoever is doing the investigation, they only show us what they want to.
Right.
So they don't tell us anything. So they tell us the case dropped because they didn't have enough evidence. They dropped it, but they don't tell us what they found.
Yeah, and I feel like the only way something like that would come out would be if they actually went to trial.
Exactly, but at the same time, if you're doing the investigation, this is your role. This is the taxpayers' money.
Right.
But now, why you want to swing him?
Well, it's not the city of Chicago that made the decision to drop the case. You understand? So that's why the city of Chicago is coming back and is like, no, we want our money back. You understand? Because first of all, he's a celebrity. In order for you to get access to things like phone records and stuff in general costs money. But with someone in a position like that, like it may cost a hefty amount of money to investigate a case like that. And it's like, they had to spend money to look into the situation. They had to, did they have to look into like security cameras and stuff like that too? So this is all stuff that they had to pay to get access to. And then to turn around and then they're like, well, the case is dropped or the charges were dropped. And then for them to just sit there and take that L and lose that money like that, but not everyone's going to take that laying down.
That's kind of biased too, because I'm sure that's not the first time that happened in the state of Chicago.
Yeah.
Why they never went chasing like the other people? Why him?
You never know. Here's my answer to your question. What I think, he's a celebrity. That's one. So 9 times out of 10, if you go after your average Joe who doesn't have a penny to his name and then his charges get dropped, you know damn well you're not going to make that money back. But if you go after someone who has the money to give you your money back, you're going to want that money back.
Which just don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but it's just the fact.
It's not
you never know. You never know. That could also be just another thing that they're doing to keep the state of Chicago on the map, the city of Chicago on the map. Because it's like, not many people want a scandal to be here today and gone tomorrow. They want it to be ongoing. Because I've seen updates on this case as old as 1 day ago, 2 days ago. And this is something that happened, like February?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're in April.
Yes. Yeah.
And this stuff is still going on. So it's like, you never know. There could be little things here and there that are still going to be coming out, still going to be said, still going to be exposed. And it's just to basically keep the city of Chicago on the map.
Right.
So, is it right?
No.
But does it happen? Damn right.
All the time.
So, in your opinion, how do you feel about, like, the recent celebrity drama?
I mean, it's always gonna happen. That's how the country builds. And I'm sure by tomorrow, Monday, this week, we're gonna read something.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's how the radio makes money, the journalists.
Yep.
That's how they make the money. So there's always something going on in this country. So,
and it's just it's sad to see like certain things that are occurring. It's like people, their past is being dug up. That's the life you chose. When you choose to be a celebrity, people are gonna dig into your past regardless. That's just, they want to find little things to bring you down. There's no such thing as a celebrity who is untouchable. There is no one who's off limits. I bet you money if they could dig into Beyonce's past and expose her for something, they would. Like, there's no such thing as an untouchable celebrity. It's just the fact of life. It's the life you chose when you chose to become a celebrity. And I just want to say that I'm considered a nobody, so I'm pretty sure that how I feel about these scandals is just my opinion. It's not something that's going to have an effect on people or have these celebrities feel some type of way about me, because they're just going to be like, it's just another person talking ish. But that's just how I felt about these situations. It's just crazy. It's like never ending. It baffles me how almost every day there's always something going on. With like, it could be this celebrity today, another celebrity tomorrow. There's always something to talk about. That's why people like TMZ stay making money. TMZ, the Shade Room, there is always something going on. It's crazy.
It's a circle. This country is like that.
Always something going on. And it's like, it just gets crazier and crazier as time progresses. It baffles me. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We ask that you guys like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so that you guys are notified when we post again. Without further ado,